what is building a brand and what does that mean? And we basically summed it up as this, is search tactics capture demand, but they don't create it. You know, when someone looks up best mattress, there's only a finite number of people doing that. And we're just punching other brands in the face trying to get that exact inventory so we can get our ad or an affiliate partner's sponsor or affiliate partner's placement in front of them in order to convert them. But as I mentioned previously, fewer people are doing that, there's less revenue for us. So we knew if we have to generate our own market share and our own demand, we have to think outside the box. We need to build our brand a bit. We had no idea how to build a brand. We were all performance marketers. So what did we do? We partnered with the World Advertising Research Council to build a curriculum around generating market share growth. And through many meetings with them, many presentations, et cetera, basically aligned on this fundamental small maxim is if you're a brand and you want to build your brand and you want to grow market share, what you really need to do with your brand media is just go to market with your brand media in a way that your share of voice in that brand media outweighs your overall market share in that space. And what that means for us is, well, maybe we don't need to spend millions of bucks out the gate on brand media to be able to generate revenue. Maybe we can dip our toe in the water and do a few things here and there. As long as our share of voice outweighs our market share, which was low, we should be good. We should grow market share. And like I said, it was low. Our market share at the time of, even despite all this growth, at the time of late 2021, early 2022 was only 2%. So we only really had to go to market with brand media in a way that outweighed 2%, which wasn't much. So what did we do? We went to market on podcasts and radio. Why podcasts and radio? Overall, they're relatively cheap, around $10, $11 CPMs in the way that we've been buying it. And also, we didn't have much of a creative team. So what do we do with podcasts and radio? Just someone speaking. We get a copywriter, we get someone to do a voiceover. We can build that creative cheap. And it's an easy way to go to market quickly with brand media. So we did that. And all of a sudden, we started to see our market share creeping up a little bit. So it went up from a little bit over 2% to about 4%, which is great. We still weren't growing as a business because the space was shrinking, but we were buoyed by this success because, hey, at least we're taking a bigger piece of the pie. So as we were entering into 2023 and facing another year of flatline to negative industry growth, we said, how do we turbocharge this? We'd already been building a creative team on the side to do more aggressive creative builds, including end-to-end video production, et cetera. And we all aligned on this. Let's go into TV. TV is great for a couple of different reasons. TV gives us affordable reach. TV CPMs, especially on linear, can be below $1 if you look at them. TV CPMs on streaming are comparable and even less in most cases than what you see on podcasts and radio. With TV, you also get flexibility in the way that you buy, because TV can be bought on a remnant basis. We buy TV media today on a remnant basis, which is largely a media plan that we build month to month and we iterate on in a lot of ways week to week. And then lastly, there's a lot of emerging tech around tracking TV. TV has been sort of slandered as this dying media, especially linear TV. But there's a lot of tech that now allows advertisers to plug in, what does TV do for us as a business? How does it drive revenue? How does it drive people to our site? In the end, as marketers, our goal is just to get people to come to us, get their foot in the door. So in late 2022, early 2023, we invested TV. And what did we see there? Massive market share growth. And that's because we've scaled TV aggressively over the past couple of years. Since 2022, our overall market share has increased by 3 points alone. So where we were maybe 4% market share, 3% market share, we're now in the 6% market share range at the start of 2024. If you look at today, we're in the 8% market share range. So huge growth.